How's everyone doing? Woo! Thanks for making it out tonight, guys. It's a great cause. Glad we could all make it out. So since there are some kids at the show, I want to talk about politics. So Obama got 5 superdelegates today. I'm an Obama fan. I'm proud to be so. I'm glad Obama's finally coming around. Like, it seems like he's going to really take this one. I'm glad that's the case. It seems to me like for such a long time, Clinton and Obama have just been like two completely different people. Obama's on his way up and Clinton's on her way down, kind of like Obama's like Rocky, Like Obama's like, he's coming up, he's working hard, he's kind of that like amateur guy that like everyone loves, and he's like, he's climbing the steps, he's like jogging every morning, and he goes into the freezer, and he's like punching frozen meat, and he's coming up, he's Eye of the Tiger, he's Obama. And Clinton is kind of like Tony Montana, she's seen her peak and she's coming back down. She's kind of like, she's all caught up in just all of her problems, everything's coming back to her, and her relationships have gone down due to substance abuse, and a bunch of people rate her plays, and she's like, only one player around, fine, I say hello to my little friend. She takes Chelsea Clinton and just chucks it at a bunch of senators, and drills a hole in the Bill of Rights. So last week was kind of rough for me. I had a bad week. Everybody has their good weeks, their bad weeks. I was heading out to my car, and a bird had pooped all over it. It was completely covered, not kind of like one of those little like dots, just kind of like complete diarrhea. Like, I don't know, like the bird must have had something like Taco Bell, or it was all over the hood of my car. But not just like the big splotches, but the little like tiny dots, thanks to physics, because once it hits the car to begin with, it then with some residue, then flips up and then makes the little dots. And like you go up close and you're like, that's disgusting. And then you pull back and you're like, oh, it's actually, like it makes it, it's a woman with an umbrella. And there are 2 kids running with a ball. And it's like pointless. That was what I was getting at. So it was kind of, everything wasn't going my way, bird poop and everything. So I go and fill up my car. That's kind of like what I do to make me feel better. So I go and, has this been the case with any of you guys where you're not feeling great, so you go and fill up your car? Like, I don't know if this might be just me. I feel great when I have a full tank of gas. I feel like I'm back at, because I always bring it down to that little bit at the very end. And I always feel horrible because I know it's just dollars down the drain. But I go and fill it up and, whatever, I'm paying for it, but it's still like, oh, thank God, I can do anything, I'm re-energized. Just some guy does. I took a nap today. I like to take naps. I took one today. So I woke up and, let me get to what I was dreaming about, because this has to do with how I woke up. I had a dream about pooping, which is kind of weird that my entire set is about poop. It was like, it was so real to me. It was like such a real dream. And then I woke up and I was just like, oh, I was like thanking God that for a minute I was like completely paralyzed, because I wasn't sure if it had actually happened, because it felt so real. So I was like checking them, I was like, thank God. It wasn't real. I wasn't thanking God because it was real. That would be horrible. So a new video game came out last week. I think this was kind of in my feel better mood kind of week. Trying to revive myself. I don't know if the kids are still here, but I know you kids are Mario fans. This is not Mario. I bought the new Grand Theft Auto game. This is where we can all relate. Video games, yay! Mario Kart. I buy it for the realism, I guess. I want to see how real it was. All these people are like, oh, it's so real, the graphics, it's real, it's New York City, it's real, it's real, it's real! So I bought it, and I'm playing it, and it is so real, I wouldn't be lying to you. It is just as real and as boring. It's real life. I was sitting in front of a red light for about 3 minutes today in the game. I have no weapons, just like real life. I am completely vulnerable to what people say to me on the streets. And then I don't know if this is just me, but every car I seem to hijack has bird poop all over the front of the car. And I'm just like, really? Really? Thanks so much, guys. I'm Dave Smith.